Hello guys, welcome to In 5 Minutes once again, and we are here with the new session of VHDL data types. As we know, in earlier session we seen that VHDL is a hardware descriptive language. So in this language we need to define some variables, some vectors, some arrays. Now these are the part of the data types. Okay, now what are the data types which are associated with VHDL particularly, we will see in this session within this 5 minutes. Okay, now VHDL has a set of standard data types. Okay, so there is a set of standard data types in which what we have is predefined, or you can call it as built-in data types. Also there are a set of standard data types. The first of all is the predefined data types or the built-in data types, you can say, which are already built in with the VHDL language. It is also possible to have the user defined data types and the subtypes. Okay, so you can also call it as predefined or user defined. Means if you want, you can define your own data types other than the predefined ones. So user defined data types are also available and their subtypes. Okay, now with this, in the predefined data types, very first one is the bit, boolean, or the integer type data type is there. Okay, and you can also use the user defined data types, but it will take much time to define all this set of clocks, reset, and the bits, bytes for the each logic expression. So we also seen that the VHDL is also a IEEE standardized language. So the standard logic and the standard logic vectors, this kind of data types are there. Standard logic, logic 1, logic 0, or particular for the 3.3 volts or the 5 volt logic. For generally we treat 5 volts at logic 1 or logic high. Many of the cases in the CMOS technology or PMOS technology, it is used 3.3 volts. So this kind of standard logic and the standard logic vectors, they are not in the built-in library of the VHDL, but they are defined in the standard logic 1164 package of the IEEE library. So what we have here, the important part, standard logic. Now how to write down this, where I'll explain the rules in the next session, but before that you make sure that you're writing this properly. No space is allowed. You can add a underscore here. So this is a standard logic and standard logic vector. Now what this vector is consist of, we'll see within 2 minutes. Okay, the standard logic and standard logic vector, they are not available in predefined. Okay, but they are defined standard logic 1164 package of the IEEE library. So we always need to add this library because this is the IEEE standardized language VHDL. So instead of searching for all the data types, what we can do is go and refer to only one library that is standardized by the IEEE. Therefore we are using library IEEE. Once again, let me tell you that VHDL is case insensitive, means you can use the uppercase as well as lowercase letters anywhere. So for writing any of the VHDL code or writing code in the VHDL language, we have to use the IEEE library, that is library IEEE, semicolon is there. Okay, after that we have to, if we are using the library, means library is chosen by this command, library IEEE. Library just chosen, but we are not yet allowed to use this library. So second command I will give, use IEEE dot standard logic underscore 1164 dot r. So for each program you need to add these two lines in which you are going to use the, this will indicate that you are going to use the IEEE library. Okay, now let us say how these data types are represented. First one, bit type. Okay, so in bit type you can have the values 0 or 1, and to use these values we have to always keep them in a single quote format. So you can use 0 or you can use 1, but if you are using them, make sure that you are writing these bits in the single quote. Similarly, the bit vector, which can be having only two values, just like bit is a single bit. Along with single bit you can also use the bit vector, which will again be of value zeros or ones. In a vector, the vector may consist of zeros, all the one, all the combination of zeros and ones. Okay, but writing the bit vector format, make sure that the number of bits in the value must match the size of the bit vector. If I am defining the bit vector of size 3, then vector length should be of size 3. Okay, so it is important there, the bit vector length and the bits present in the bit vector should be same. Okay.